Tonight feels different, doesn't it? There's an electricity in the air around you that you can't quite name, a sense of anticipation humming beneath your skin, a knowing without knowing what you know, like your soul is preparing for something your mind hasn't caught up to yet, like the universe is holding its breath before exhaling something massive directly into your reality. You've been feeling it build all day, maybe, or for days. This gathering energy, this sense that something is coming, that the ordinary rhythm of your life is about to be interrupted by something extraordinary, that tonight, specifically tonight, carries a weight that other nights don't carry. And you're not wrong. You're not imagining it. You're sensing what's already in motion, what's already making its way towards you through channels you can't see but can absolutely feel. Something big, something real, something that's going to shift your reality in ways you'll remember for years. Tonight is not just another night. Tonight is threshold. Tonight is arrival. Tonight is the moment when what's been building in the invisible becomes undeniably visible. Welcome back, it's Anna, and we're sitting in the pregnant pause before breakthrough, in the electric moment before lightning strikes, in the held breath before the universe speaks. Something really big is moving toward you right now. And tonight it lands. Let me reveal what's alive in this moment of imminent arrival. In the mystical understanding of divine timing and manifestation, there are moments when multiple forces converge at once. When the work you've been doing internally meets opportunity externally, when readiness meets perfect timing, when what you've been calling in finally answers, and you're standing in exactly that convergence point right now, tonight, this specific night, not tomorrow, not next week, tonight. The forces have aligned, the timing has clicked into place. The universe has finished arranging what needed arranging, and now it's ready to deliver. It's possible you've been waiting for something without knowing exactly what you were waiting for. Just this sense that something was coming, that your life was about to change, that the stagnation or the struggle or the slow pace was about to give way to acceleration. And tonight is when the waiting transitions into receiving. Some nights are ordinary, background, forgettable, but other nights mark you, change you, become reference points you'll look back on and say, that's when everything shifted. That's the kind of night tonight is, the kind that divides time into before and after. You might wake up tomorrow as fundamentally the same person but living in a different reality, because what arrives tonight will reorganize your circumstances, your options, your trajectory, your sense of what's possible. The external landscape of your life is about to look completely different. Let me speak into what something really big actually means in concrete possibility. This reflection invites you to consider what have you been sensing is about to shift. Big could mean a message, not just any message, the message from the person you've been thinking about, from an opportunity you've been hoping for, from a source that changes everything. Words that land tonight that reorganize your understanding of a situation or a relationship or a path forward in the realm of communication that alters reality. Some messages are casual and some are catalytic. The catalytic ones arrive when you're not expecting them. They say things you needed to hear. They offer things you needed offered. They shift dynamics that felt stuck. It's possible your phone is going to light up tonight with exactly that kind of message, from someone whose silence has been heavy, from someone whose words will clarify confusion, from someone whose reach out will open doors you thought were closed. The message you received tonight could be the one you've been unconsciously waiting for. Some people will hear I love you for the first time tonight. Others will hear I'm sorry finally. Others will hear yes to something they asked for. Others will hear, I've been thinking about you from someone who matters. The specific words will vary, but the impact will be the same. Big, undeniable, reality shifting. Or big could mean a call, a conversation that goes deep, that lasts hours, that covers territory you've been avoiding or hoping to reach. A connection that feels different than it's felt before. More honest, more vulnerable, more real. It's possible you're going to be on the phone tonight having exactly that kind of breakthrough conversation where walls come down, where truth gets spoken, where two people finally say what they've been holding back, where misunderstanding gives way to clarity, where distance collapses into closeness. This reflection invites you to consider, who might you hear from tonight that would feel significant? Let me illuminate other forms big might take tonight. Big could be a decision you finally make. Not a decision you've been considering casually, but the decision, the one you've been avoiding, because making it means committing, means closing other options, means stepping fully into something that scares you. Tonight might be when you stop deliberating and start acting. In the moment of choice, that changes trajectory. Sometimes we need pressure, a deadline, a circumstance that forces our hand. And tonight might provide exactly that catalyst. Something happens that makes the decision unavoidable, that pushes you off the fence you've been sitting on, that demands you choose. It's possible you're going to choose yourself tonight in a way you haven't before. Choose the path that scares you. Choose the person who matters. Choose to leave what's not working. Choose to commit to what could work. Choose to stop waiting and start doing. Some people will quit something tonight, a job, a relationship, a pattern, something they've been tolerating that they suddenly can't tolerate anymore. The breaking point arrives, and with it the clarity and courage to actually break. Others will start something tonight, a conversation, a project, a journey, something they've been thinking about but not initiating. Tonight is when thinking becomes doing, when planning becomes action, when possibility becomes actual. Or big could be a person, someone new entering your reality, someone you meet tonight who becomes significant, or someone you already know showing up differently, revealing themselves, making a move, creating a moment that shifts everything between you. This reflection invites you to consider, where might you be tonight that puts you in proximity to something or someone significant. Let me speak to the emojis and what they're suggesting about tonight's energy. The shock face, the cold face, the fire, the love letter, the heart eyes, the plane, the hotel. These aren't random. They're pointing to specific energies, specific possibilities, specific flavors of what big might taste like when it arrives. In the language of symbolic communication, each emoji holds meaning. Shock suggests surprise, something you didn't see coming. Cold suggests something that stops you in your tracks. Fire suggests intensity, passion, heat. The love letter suggests romantic communication. Heart eyes suggests adoration revealed. The plane suggests movement, travel, someone coming or going. The hotel suggests intimacy, private space, encounters that happen away from ordinary life. It's possible tonight involves romance, someone expressing feelings, someone making a move, someone creating space for connection to deepen in ways it hasn't before. The love energy is strong. The possibility of someone showing you how they actually feel instead of hiding it is very present. Some people are going to experience romantic breakthrough tonight. The person they've been wanting is going to want them back. The feelings they've been hoping for are going to be expressed. The connection they've been building toward is going to accelerate. Tonight is when casual becomes serious, when hidden becomes revealed, when maybe becomes yes. Or tonight involves surprise, something completely unexpected, someone showing up you didn't think would show up, an opportunity appearing from nowhere, a twist you didn't see coming that changes everything in the best possible way. It's possible you're going to be shocked tonight in ways that make you grateful for shock, that make you understand why certain things had to happen the way they did. That revealed timing you couldn't see was actually perfect timing. This reflection invites you to consider, what surprise would you most want to receive tonight? Let me reveal what you need to do to be ready for what's arriving. Ready doesn't mean controlling. You can't control what arrives. You can only control your availability to receive it, your openness, your willingness to let big actually be big instead of minimizing it or protecting yourself from it or talking yourself out of believing it's real. It's possible you need to clear your evening, not make plans that would prevent you from being available for what wants to happen. Create space. Stay open. Don't fill every moment so full that there's no room for the universe to deliver what it's bringing. Some people miss their big moments because they're too busy, too distracted, too scheduled, too unavailable. The message comes and they don't see it for hours. The call comes and they can't answer. The opportunity presents and they're not in position to receive it. You might need to choose availability tonight. Stay near your phone. Stay present. Stay receptive. Don't numb out. Don't distract yourself. Don't fill the space with noise that prevents you from hearing when the universe speaks. And when big arrives, because it will arrive, don't dismiss it. Don't minimize it. Don't protect yourself from feeling the full magnitude of what's happening. Let it be big. Let it affect you. Let it shift you. Let it land with its full weight. This reflection invites you to consider, are you creating space tonight for something significant to happen? Let me speak to what happens after tonight. If something big happens tonight, and it will, tomorrow you wake up in different reality. Not because the external world changed, because your internal world changed. Because something that was impossible or unclear or distant became possible or clear or present. In the aftermath of catalytic moments, there's often disorientation. You're the same person, but everything feels different. You're processing, integrating, trying to understand what just happened and what it means and what comes next. It's possible you'll need time tomorrow to sit with what happens tonight, to not immediately jump into action or decision or response, but just to be with the newness, to let it settle, to let yourself adjust to the shift. Some people try to rush past big moments. They don't want to feel the weight. They want to immediately return to normal. But big moments deserve to be honored, sat with, allowed to fully land before you decide what to do with them. You might need to give yourself that space to not have all the answers immediately, to be in the question, to live in the possibility without forcing it into certainty before it's ready. This reflection invites you to consider, how will you give yourself space to process what happens tonight? Let me close by speaking to trust. You've been sensing this, feeling the build, knowing something was coming, and you were right. Your intuition was accurate. The electricity you've been feeling wasn't imagination. It was anticipation of what was already making its way toward you. Tonight is delivery. Tonight is when sensing becomes experiencing. Tonight is when the invisible becomes visible. Tonight is when what's been building finally breaks through. May you be present for it. May you be open to it. May you trust it's real when it arrives. Something big is coming, not eventually. Tonight, something really big is going to happen tonight. The energy has been building. The forces have been aligning. The universe has been preparing delivery. And tonight is when it all converges into one undeniable moment that changes everything. Could be a message, could be a call, could be a decision, could be a person, could be all of it. Could be something you haven't even imagined, but it will be big. It will be real. It will shift something fundamental. Trust this. Trust what you've been sensing. Trust the electricity in the air. Trust that tonight is marked. Trust that you're about to receive what you've been prepared for. Stay open, stay present, stay ready. Tonight is not ordinary. Tonight is threshold. Tonight is arrival. Something big is already on its way.